probably. Oh, welcome everybody. Yeah, hello. I will share the screen today. Let me know if you see it, if you hear someone from the team as well, not just me.
Hello. I can see it on the stream as well. It's very delayed though.
Cool. So yeah,
Nice. Can you hear us as well, or can you just hear Pavel?
cool. That's great. Thank you, guys. They can hear us.
Nice.
Hello, Terox. Hi everybody. Today will be a really exciting stream since we actually prepare something. The third time is a charm, but also at the same time, we never did that before, so there could be some problems. So hopefully, fingers crossed. We will wait, I guess, 1 more minute, and then we can start. So how's everybody? Who is from the US and who is celebrating today, the Independence Day? Okay, I believe you can guys tell something or introduce yourself while we will be waiting.
Okay, I can start, or do you want to start?
No, you start. You start.
You start.
Okay. So hello, I'm Maciej. I'm doing the marketing renders for Pavel, and together we will share some insights into some new stuff we've done recently, including fantasy and other amazing things. So
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
yeah.
I have spent whole today preparing the test. Please don't spoil it. Okay. Thank you very much.
So that's about it. Yeah. What about you, Zuzka?
Well, hello everyone. I'm Zuzka. I'm one of the 3D artists on our team. I was in charge of the steampunk pack. I hope I can say that in the past, but now we are working all together on different updates. Yeah, that's about it.
Dana, you want to say something to our 8 viewers?
I think they might be a bit too scared.
Okay. Yeah, our team is actually quite bigger, but most of them are introverts and they are scared shitless for you. And that's why I have to be here. But I am the worst of them. Like they are so better than me.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
But if you will be nice, maybe someday they will join us today. Okay. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. Today will be a special day. We will be streaming the stuff from our Universal Pack. You guys know that this is our like most. Yeah. Come, Zuzka, can you say it for me? Is our
About Fantasy Pack or
no about Universal Pack. What is Universal Pack?
Oh, Universal. Okay, so for anyone who knows our Ultimate Pack, Universal is our version of that, but like on steroids. So we put more detail into it. It's focused more on like first-person games. It's still low poly style. We still use the same techniques with like our Atlas textures and stuff like that. It's still optimized, but it's just a bit more detailed. And we are releasing different themes for it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. We are basically trying to come up with something more like modern and more detailed stuff that could be handy for VR or first person games, but still stylized because that's what we do. and the universal should be the best we can do right now. But today I want to show. Okay, cool, cool. Congratulations to the stream. Hello. Uh, yeah, I will be continuing. Today we want to show you an update that is already on the store. You can download it for free, as it always the case with us, because we don't like money, we like you, and that's why we are giving this kind of stuff for free. And please don't do that. Don't go there and don't check it, because I spent a whole day preparing the test for you, so you can find out what the new update of the universal will be about. So let me just show you one picture. Just let me know if you've seen. Okay, everyone sees this.
We see blue.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's it. And
Okay.
you can
Great.
yeah, you can start guessing. I can maybe help you with the first step. This really great position for it. So yeah, this is my
Is
hint
this
for
for
you.
us or the chat?
I believe this is for chat, not for the team.
Okay.
You did
We cannot win anything?
you did
Ah.
you did you did the update, so you basically know what it is. But for the people out there, any ideas? Okay, I will do one more. And I see Zdenia is joining us today as well. Thank you very much. And please write me to the chat if you think you know what is the update will be about. Okay. Okay, I believe this is enough. This is enough. Like there is some hints there. Please let me know your ideas. Don't be silent, guys. I spent whole afternoon doing this. Okay. We will wait. We will wait, and we will not show any more images, or maybe one more. Since this is, but now it's almost clear. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Neighborhood update. That seems like it, right? Yeah, we see the streets. We see the fire hydrant from Steampunk. A good guess, I would say, or shops. Okay, I have another hint for you guys. So we create this in one whole week. We didn't have much time. We want to release it today.
Yeah, great hit.
Garden of Park. Could
How's
be.
the close call, but
So close. Everyone is so close. But now there is already too much.
I don't think he really is there.
Yeah.
You're not really showing the main stuff.
it actually looks like neighbor pack. So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm giving you time for think hard. There is some details that could tell you what it is about, and I can also say that this will be a part of the pack that is already there. Maybe.
oh wow, farming
Maybe
too, yes.
there is a there is a farm house. There is some
Oh yeah.
farmhouse. That's true, but there is also some decorations. Yeah, there are balloons, and I believe we have our winner. So I didn't like think of the price actually. That's on me. I will try to think something up. Uh, I'm remembering the Dew Angel was one that got it right. Yeah, it's a
You don't even have Unity. Okay. Wow.
okay. Okay, like yeah, this is like we just released it, Independence 4th of the July update. That's for free. It's part of our season spec. Um, maybe uh, Matthew, can I show them your renders since I'm already streaming?
Yeah, totally can do that.
Okay, I believe I have it here. So so let me know if you see it.
Ta-da.
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That's it. We challenged ourselves. Like we had just 1 week in between working on fantasy, but we want to make something for this event. So yeah, grab it and have a good barbecue. I would say yeah, grill party, good. Very much. Thank you very much. I also prepared this like small scene that is not a part of the pack yet. Hopefully I can stream it right. Uh,
Oh
should
yes.
be right. But yeah, the Independents they just came to our farm scene, so we can
And
browse it
very American.
in the details. And yeah, even when there was not much, I believe like team did a great job like with this small stuff
Yeah.
heads, and we have like whole grill over there.
And the Easter Bunny is also coming to the party. It's
yeah,
nice.
yeah, from the last season update. he he just
Yeah, his pose is very natural. He's having a good time.
yeah, like there is actually a good thing we have all the interiors of the houses. Someone were asking for it, so yeah, it's there. And yeah. So these are all the assets that we created, and yeah, please get it and use this decoration in one of your games or videos or 3D art. That'd be awesome. Since I'm here, I can just take you around our farm. This was our last big update. Is that so? Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah. We did like these amazing vehicles. Uh, I hope you don't hear my computer, but yeah, you can like open it. I will not do it right now, but
Mm.
check the details. We
Yeah, you can
also
actually go inside, and it's really prepared for these FPS games.
yeah.
So you can actually drive it. You can rig it. You can really use it as a normal GTA car or
Mm,
something like that. So
mm.
totally recommend. There's a lot of details. There are even like these clocks inside. So it's very good.
Yeah, we also like created all these like version of the plants that you have on the garden, like from the small sampling to the like big and rotten one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like prepared to be a farming sim. So if you want to have your own Stardew Valley or something, you can totally make it with this pack. So check it out. It was kind of a large effort into the research. We needed to understand how everything works, but now it works. So
Yeah. Uh, I wanted to show like I really like this tractor and like these all the details that you have on your disposal. Uh, Tarox made these ones, and like you have all these different things. I even don't know what they are good for, right? But you guys probably know. For Or what is this? Or
The
something?
crops, all of the plants, they do have different stages of growth, from like a
Yeah,
little sampling
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
full grown, and even dead plants.
yeah. There
Yeah.
are like five stages per plant or something per crop, so it's really well done.
I don't know if Pavel has it somewhere in the scene or if he can show that,
I
but
can show it. Like
Mhm.
if you see in
Yeah.
pink images, don't be worried. That's just the Unity like don't updating these thumbnails, but it's working. And yeah, so
yeah.
here you can see all these stages, but maybe like showing the whole scene with the models best. Uh, Minor disclaimer: I'm using HDRP now with this like demo scenes. So this is not how the project is set up when you get it from the store. We usually create the stuff in the standard pipeline where there is so easy to switch it to the like URP or HDRP with the wizard because it's most common thing to do. So we are not. This is like the HDRP render pipeline you are seeing here with some post-process filters, but yeah, because this looks best, I would say. But here you can see all of these like stages with it, and all of these like different
Yeah.
baskets stuff.
Yeah, you have different variants, and you can actually be really creative in putting them into your on your field because sometimes, yeah, you can see the sliced melon and
Yeah,
all these parts. It's
Yeah.
really modular, and you can build
Paste that
any farm you
together.
want.
Yeah.
yeah.
For each of the
Mhm.
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
For each of the crops, we made sure that like you have the complete pipeline. So you're there from the very first sampling through the full plant to the dead stage, and you also have all the produce, like individual apples or like tomatoes, but also in crates or bags and stuff like that where it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So we really wanted to make sure that you can actually build a farming game with this.
Yeah. Hotaru is saying that he would appreciate that there were also dead or dry crops, and there are actually you also have these
Yeah.
dead types. So it's really made even for these bad scenarios in your farming. So yeah,
Yeah.
And same goes for like the fields as well. We also have like you can see it kind of there if Pavel shows it. We have different stages of how the wheat grows.
yeah. We also made sure that it's working on large field, but also on like a little garden, little family garden, so you can do both things.
Yeah. These like different textures for different type of field. One thing I've just updated few new models, so I can show you now. I'm really sorry I forget about this little guy. Just can't remember the name, but we have one user that was doing the game with it, and I promised him, and I didn't deliver.
Oh yeah,
So this back there, these
is the
one
butter stone.
these ones are there as well, so that's cool. As you can see, we are like doing even like the interiors, so you guys can switch to the textures or do the game with it.
Mhm. Yeah, again, it's really well done for FPS, so it's kind of necessary to do these interiors. And sometimes you can put the roof away and have like a top-down game if you want as well. So if you want to, create a Sims-like game or something, you can do that as well.
We are also encouraging like we pre-made these modular parts
Yeah.
for our packs, and we will be continuing. I don't believe that they are like the modern building stuff right now, but like you can build any steampunk or Victorian building right now or survival cabin
Yeah.
just by
Yeah.
using yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's prepared for these cabins and things for farms, so you can get creative. I know that this is like uh, way harder to create a building from scratch from these parts, but if you are a coder or you have a team, you can actually get some creative modular things real fast, I think.
We are
Yeah,
actually
and also all of these,
yeah.
sorry, all these modular pieces, they have multiple textures. So like, if you don't like the wooden one, you can exchange it for like wallpaper or just plain paint. And we provide some of those, but you can also completely create your own and, customize these things.
I I want also add that we are building these houses from these modular parts as well, but and then we polish the details. But this is like the base of foundation for it, also made within the grid and the modular parts,
Mhm.
so there can be combined with the modular stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. You can expand it, you can modify it a bit, but you can just create your own from scratch.
Yeah, I believe we haven't like shown like the full potential of the universal pack, and so I'm just using my time here like pros. Like I believe there are so much amazing stuff. Like if you see like the undersea, underwater scene, and all of these corals, I haven't seen like the pack like that has so many details. Like, or so just want to show it if you guys didn't see it. We also like creating these as with the crops. Same goes for trees, trees, flowers. So we have these stages from the small stuff to that ones.
Yeah, this follows the same logic as these farming crops. So you have all these stages, and you can really create a living forest and living nature, which is kind of a great combination with any other pack like steampunk. You just need the nature for everything, so it's very very good.
And Susan Suskat was talking about at the start of the stream that she was the designer of the steampunk pack, and this is all the items she made. Like for it, some users wanted to have this buff, edit it there, and I believe they are just amazing, awesome. But there are so many draws that some of them can be like open and like lots of details for cool game. Like if you want to create a game just with post boxes, you
Hmm.
can. Like there's 8 or 7 of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And all these things
Yeah.
are also usable for Victorian era. So if you
mm,
have a game that takes place in 18th, 19th century or something, these are pretty cool.
mm,
Anything that is connected to island exploration or things like these,
mm,
this furniture is compatible with that.
Yeah, I try to make sure where possible that like each model had a Victorian, like actually historically somewhat accurate version and a steampunk one where it made sense.
mm.
So like for example the post boxes, right? They have like some typical Victorian
Yeah.
designs, but
Yeah.
also some like kind of crazy
Mhm.
steampunk ones.
Yeah.
We have some question in the chat. Do you think we will ever add farm animals? We already did that. We have them in the animal pack. There, I believe there are like a lot of them from hen to sheep, goat, cow. So yeah, that we don't want to like merge the packs that are separated stuff. So you would basically need to get like those two onto our animals or our like farm models. But yeah, that's that. We already have like these animals that you can use. I I also did that. Back in the day, I've created some big posters for myself and team from the farm. I can see. Yeah, this is the right one. Like I've just like render it out because I believe it's cool, and so we can hang it in offices, and you can see those are the animals from the animal, like even these horse, sheep,
Mhm.
so on, and they are animated. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool addition.
Yeah, you can also check out the nature, how it combines with the farming pack. It really blends together well. So
Yeah, we advise to get the universal one because we are like constantly updating it, and we are improving the price, raising the price as we go. So after the fantasy, it will be way more expensive. But you can also get like the separate pack, like farming. I believe is out as a separate one, but you will be missing on this like other edition that will come in the future. But we also
Mhm.
like planning to update the farm. We have already did some great new text that will be added there. So once
Yeah.
there is the right time. Uh,
Yeah.
but the universal comes with its own set of people. They are more detailed and have like 5 fingers and the facial features like from the ultimate one, but they go well with the people pack, and they are using the same rig, the humanoid rig, so you can use the animations from the people pack or mix some more to animate them. So that's how we were thinking about it. But I just wanted to show some of them because I think that they are so awesome, and we are sometimes forgetting to put them in the render. So those are like the ones from the Easter
Yeah.
update. Yeah,
Yeah, we are really trying to make them specific. So,
yeah,
like, we are kind of going against the
modular.
creating your
Yeah,
modular humans. But the advantage of this is that you really have some really specific characters like this ghost and things that you wouldn't be able to create by putting modular parts together. We, yeah,
yeah.
there are no plans of creating that at this point, but this is great for like if you want to populate your steampunk scene or something, you have enough people to do that.
Also, like all of our models comes with the Atlas texture, and we have prepared a couple of variants for it. So just me switching the material here should like switch how the person will look like. So you can combine these, and these are pretty like handy. As you can see, like these are 3 variants, or I can change like the texture on the balloon. Sometimes it's not perfect. It's hard for us to create these combinations, but we are trying. We are trying at least. So the most of the items have the variants. For example, if you
Hmm.
don't like the red stand, yeah, why all don't use a different one, like one green one.
Yeah.
That's also that I wanted to show. Uh, and yeah, uh, that's like everything from the update, from the Independence Day update, and also the overview of the Universal Pack. And just I will give you guys like a couple of minutes to the chat so we can answer your questions, and then we can move further, and team can show you what we are working on, what we are planning for the upcoming weeks, and you can give us your thoughts, what you think it's really important to have like in the fantasy or medieval scene, and yeah, just let us know how you like this. So yeah, checking the chat now. Yeah, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, we love them. Windmills, yes. Those are made by Dan. Daniel also made these farmhouses, so he is
He's
our
our architect.
yeah, he is our architect, or these houses, or not houses,
The
bridges,
bridges.
bridges, bridges.
Yeah, totally. And about the windmills, we were really trying to get the aspect of the European
Hmm.
farming first. So these are like Norwegian barns, and these windmills are from Netherlands. So yeah, this is like the first batch. Because we kind of found out that this is not so well covered, so we decided to do that first.
It's so true. I'm trying to do something, and I should probably not do that and check it later. We are, yeah. We were looking for what you can get on the asset store, and everyone is doing US farms, and that's amazing, great. but since we are more like in the Europe, we try to bring Norwegian, British, also like aesthetic from Italy and so on. So, and even our
Yeah.
little Czech country. So these are like wells, stands, and I don't know what this I can call it, like hutch. Okay, we are putting the rabbit there, or
Yeah. Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, but like most of these items will be compatible with American farm as well. It's just that the houses are like inspired by what would you would see in Norway or this
Yeah,
British farms. So
yeah. We we have a lot. Okay. Since there are no questions there, so I can just uh, show the last thing. This is the Independence update, like 4th July update, and it's part of our season pack. So this is Easter, this is the Valentine we did, Christmassy. We are always trying to recreate similar things, but with different style. Whole team is working on it, so that's great fun for us because we split the items and trying to be best as we can and trying to deliver like in a week or two. And
Yeah, the season spec is my personal favorite because of the team aspect of it. Like we usually are like, oh, like Halloween is in 2 weeks. Do we want to do a Halloween update? And then we all like brainstorm what we want to include, and then we divide the props and stuff. And it's amazing to see what people create in such a short time.
Yeah,
totally.
I always end up with the food. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for my Czech carb salad.
But it's always so funny to go through this
Yeah.
research with the team because usually the people are very funny and the costumes, so it's very cool.
Yeah, and yeah, sometimes we are just crazy with it. So these are just silly ones.
Yeah, there are also some props that like always repeat. I feel like we have the garlands in almost every pack. I'm pretty sure.
Or this.
Then like the teddy bears start getting different versions throughout seasons.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
These ones.
I even had to learn this new term for like general term for these garlands, which is bunting, which I wouldn't know otherwise. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. And now let's talk about the upcoming stuff. This will be our biggest update so far, and this is one that everyone have been asking us to do it, and we didn't want to do it since like it has been made a couple of times, but we are still like looking at it and seeing what can we do differently, what can we add. And as you know, we started the Universal Pack with these niche themes that are not like well present in the asset store. The one was like the steampunk, primeval, but the seasons and so on. But now it's time to get back to the big ones. Oh, I forget about this movie pack. I think this is really awesome one. With all
do you want to tell the story how we created Movie Pack? Like what was the reason?
I'm afraid to ask. I forgot. You can tell us if
okay. I can tell.
For the
So since we had so many themes in the Universal Pack, we didn't know how to create like one big scene that would make sense because our themes were so different from each other. Like we had prehistoric and steampunk and like modern stuff. And so we thought, oh, we might want to do it like a movie scene, like a Hollywood setup where different scenes for different movies would be, presented. So it would make sense that there are completely different models and different people in there. And so Pavel, not this one, Parax, created this amazing movie set for us that was meant to that is going to be used as like the glue that's going to connect all of the other packs together in our big scene. I just kind of like the story behind it. Like it was so random creating a movie pack with all these cameras.
and
stuff.
then we told ourselves, wow, but we need the hangers for these scenes, and we were like,
Yeah.
oh, hangers are hard. Let's don't do that. Yeah, so yeah, it's there. It's like you can see like the resemblance of the movie pack in these big scenes that I start building, but then we move to like
Yeah.
other stuff. But thank you very much, Zuska. And now, who wants to start? Who wants to start showing our like fantasy medieval stuffish? I will switch to the team view, and we start with this stream. This is awesome.
Yeah, we can. I can share it, I guess, because we put everything together that we have so far. Yeah. So how we talked about the fantasy pack, right? The farm pack. How complex it is. How we try to think about like all the different stages and what you could use in a farming game. The fantasy pack is like on another level from that. We want to make sure that you have everything you could dream of when creating your fantasy game. We are mainly focusing on the medieval traditional fantasy topic, like think like maybe like Witcher or even maybe World of Warcraft, stuff like that. And so that's what we are starting with, and we are focusing on a battlefield scene, like an outside scenery for now. I see it twitching. Oh no, it's fine. So we have these amazing battle tents. There's a whole set of them in different variants and shapes.
That
Can you
was me.
see?
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry. I was switching. Oh,
Is it good now? Yeah.
And now it's fine.
Yeah, good. Once again, they will work in the different colors as well. All of that works for most things in our pack. And they are also going to have different stages of like being burned and being completely turned down, but we are still working on that. All of this is work in progress. So like if anything changes in the future, don't come bite us. But we wanted to share because we are so excited about what we have so far. We have, I'm going to start with the big things, I guess. We have these amazing battle props from Tarox that he created. They are also going to be ready for you to rig and like animate if you want to.
Yeah, totally. Maybe you can show the rotation because it's amazing.
Oh my god, can I? I don't know how this one works. I'm so sorry. No. I don't think it will be able to.
Okay.
It's the part, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, these are still work in progress. We don't have them like connected, and also because I didn't create these, I don't really know how they work. Because when you create a prop like this, a huge part of it is researching how the hell does that thing work. So Terex knows all about the blueprints and measurements and what connects to where and what moves where, but I don't really. So sorry for that. But yeah, we make sure that where it makes sense, we give you the models in separate parts. So you can like maybe exchange these if you don't want the RAM, if you're a more basic one, and then you can rig and animate them yourselves.
Yeah, I think it was really the hardest part in the farming pack for Tarex when he need to learn how these seeders work, and these medieval things are like fun for him at this point, I think.
Yeah, I hope so. He seems to enjoy them because Tarex did the tractors and all of the vehicles in the farm one. So yeah, this is a bit more fun, I guess. I don't know. I personally like fantasy a lot, so that's...
Yeah.
Then we have these amazing weapons. Oh my god, hello. Weapons and shields and stuff. This is from a combination of Dan's work and Terex's work. And the idea right now behind this is we are starting with like kind of historically accurate weapons for your basic medieval needs. But we are also going to create some more like enchanted magical versions of each of them. But there's just so many. So we are taking it, I would say slow, but the guys were able to create so many variants. And also some of them, again, are going to change colors. So if you want your scene to be a huge battlefield. You have all the models you need for that, all the variants as well.
Just a little note that the black variant is on the way. It's not included, but it's coming. So you'll have 2 more variants soon.
Yeah. I don't know the names of any of these. I know that it's a sword and that's a bow, but the guys know all about them, and they are named properly later as well. So they really did their research very well about what weapons you could use and the difference between them. So I think if you are gonna try to create a fighting game in the medieval or fantasy style, this is the pack you want to get. I personally really like the attention to detail on all of these. You can inspect them, in game and stuff, and they are still going to look great. Yeah. Then we have one of the big, the beginning of our crafting systems, or like the guild systems, which is the blacksmith one. We want to cover as many as possible, where it makes sense, like leatherworking or enchanting, brewing potions and stuff like that. But once again, when we do something, we want to do it in a complex way so you can actually use it and create a game of it. So as you can see, we don't give you just one anvil, we give you multiple, and we give you all of the tools you could need as well. That if you wish, you can separate them later in Blender, and you can rig them and animate them if that's what you need. For some props, we just provide them in static, but we still make sure that the meshes can be divided and they still have the geometry there. Video is still twitching. I hope it's not me. But how come? It seems like it's... I'm streaming just the window, but I mean, the window is full. I can stream the screen if that helps. Change windows. Let's try this.
Okay, looks fine. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's try.
Cool.
Yeah, we have the fantasy versions of the barrels. You know these from the farm, but these ones are different. Because we do plan to later on divide the packs as well. If you don't want the whole universal, you just want to create a fantasy game, we want to make sure that you still have barrels, so they come with different variants, different designs. And these come also destroyed, and this one is very cool. If you want to make an exploding barrel, we give you all the parts for it as well. We have some furniture, like beginnings of that. As I said, we want to focus on outside first, so these are not like very fancy or, but we do in the future, in one of the later updates, give you like interiors as well and make you able to create your own town or maybe a city even. But it comes later. Fantasy is such a huge bag with so many different things that we need to cover, so this is just the beginning. Yeah, you can make your adventure game with all the road signs, and you can push your own text on it in engine. This is also very exciting. This is my favorite. This is Reshka's work. She created... Can you see? Yeah. She created the Alchemist set. So you have all these different dried herbs and stuff. Once again, oh no, these should change the greenery of them. And different scrolls and powders and things like that. I really like this. I really like the small props. I know that Pavel hates them because he needs to set them up, but I think that's what really brings life to your game. So I'm really excited about this part. And then this is the work of our great interns that we had here over the summer for a bit. We want to cover food, which we already kind of covered in farm a bit. We touched it, but food is also a huge part of games and stuff, and we feel like in fantasy it makes sense. So this is the beginning of our food update for fantasy as well. We have different cheeses and breads and dragon eggs, which is a lovely idea. I really like that
Boiled.
one.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, boiled dragon egg. Once again, changes colors. So if you want your dragon to be a different element, I guess, you know. So some of these props they don't work that well, but if you want a rotten bread, you know, there you
Yeah,
go.
this concrete bread. Yeah.
Yeah, these are also my favorites. The monster soup. That's one of my favorite assets in this update, and the fish soups in general. I think they work really great. And once again, if you create like a pub scene or something, and you just changed a little bit of like the materials and stuff on them, you can create a very lively and filled out scenes with these different soup variants, different porridges, and things like that. Yeah, I think that's it from me, unless you have some other comments and points and questions.
Yeah, I would just add that the tents were also made by our intern.
Oh yeah.
He did a pretty good job, and the team also did a pretty good job telling him how to do that. Because over the year, we kind of established some rules and guidelines how to do stuff, and we are kind of proud of the style that came. Because yeah, I think this is very well done. The connections, the rogues, the things, it really comes together well. So good job, team.
And we also have these variants where it's destroyed tents as well, but those are work in progress, right? We have.
Yeah.
I've seen lot more. So these are the most polished ones. Do anyone from you has also something to show? Dan or someone else, or this is
This is all of like all of us together.
okay.
Yeah, this is Dan's work, right? These things.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to show the new stuff, but
I'm not sure because we were talking about it, but we don't have to. We will be posting these sneak peeks. Oh, something is okay. Nothing. I thought that someone is streaming. Cool. So yeah, we will be continuing, and we are thinking about releasing this in the parts. Not just so much of it. So yeah, this will be part of the first release. We are focusing on these. We want to create some battles with these things. We also have wooden walls and some obstacles. So this could be fun. And what are the other like ideas with the first release, guys?
what exactly do you mean with the first release?
I'm just like
I
asking.
don't know if you're hinting at something or.
Okay. I'm just asking if I forget about something, but probably not.
I think the palisades are like the walls are the one of the main other things for the first release, because
Yeah,
we
that's
want to
true.
make sure that you can like create a camp with actual barricades and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's going to be huge as well, but it needs a bit more polish before we can properly show it.
The guilds, will there be a part of this first release, like with these blacksmiths and also so on, or we are keeping that for later?
So I'm pretty sure we can release these props for the blacksmith and the alchemy stage because they are like finished. We will see if we have time. If we have time to create like the actual stalls and the covers for them, because I think that's gonna be
you can use
the tent.
Yeah, you can use the tents, right?
At
least for some
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, I feel like this is just the basics for what you would have on a battlefield, basically. So this is the first update, but then of course this guild will get like buildings that will that you can use for actually doing the blacksmithing. So you will have like a big chimney and stuff. So it will get
Yeah.
upgraded over time. And at the end, you should have like these basic crafting things covered with a lot of things, so you can actually do things like in Warcraft or any other crafting game that you have like the whole pipeline of creation covered.
And,
Yeah.
we have
So
quite good question in the chat. And do you plan on having characters for this pack in the future? Yes, for the people or humanoid characters, those will be for sure added. So we selected couple ones that are like that you need, like knight, for example, a king, like some basic soldier or alchemist, and blacksmiths and so on. So those will be part of the pack for sure. And there will be some creatures from Polyperfect, like hopefully soon. Something really exciting, but we are still in early stages of development. And I'm not sure the team wants to share that right now. But for sure, we can dedicate some streams to it like, later on. You are
Yeah,
interested?
totally.
yeah.
Yeah, I would do that. It will be amazing, like really, really amazing. So just watch for that.
Yeah, you know us. Like we did some animations for the animals, some animals and people, and we are missing something like between them. So it's probably good time to do that as well. Have something
Mhm.
can kill your
Yeah,
games.
totally. But we will also push the technical side of things
Mm,
further, like the rigging
yeah.
and rigging for special creatures. So it will be really good, and the animation will also be like very well made, I think. So yeah,
We,
and
yeah.
yeah, it should be very well like combined with this kind of fantasy pack with
Mm.
these assets. It will be amazing.
We heard your ideas, and we will be probably switching from Maya to Blender just because of you, because you are always trying to import the animals or people to Blender and edited the animations there. So we will probably switch there, so you have more easy time just to import the stuff, editing it, and add the animation that you need or anything. Like we want to support that. We were using Maya before because it's a standard thing, standard for game dev. But since we see that most of our users comes from the indie, and that the Blender is amazing free tool that you can use, we want to support that. So this will be also like a huge change for us.
Yeah, totally. Like these small indie teams will be able to create a full-blown, fantasy game, and if there are not like not enough animations for you, then you can just use the rig, maybe, or we will see about this. But you should be able to create your own animations and mm, create a really good game with all these things.
Hmm. But hopefully, Matthew, we will start on that department soon as well.
Yeah, I hope so.
uh, yeah. So please share your thoughts with us. The stream has 5 minutes left, so we can talk about the medieval fantasy, about your games, about what you think we should add. Uh, uh, Again, the people will be added for sure, as it's always with the universal pack, and we are also looking at the way at how to bring the monsters in our portfolio somehow. Like, but we want to do it in the like really good way, like with the universal pack in that level of quality. Okay. Uh, you can fix the pinkish stuff. Just delete the glass. Also, other ones. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's still work in progress. We just
Yeah.
put it all together,
Yeah.
kind of last minute to be able to show to you guys. But yeah, these all of these technical things are gonna get obviously corrected. And
Yeah, totally.
It
Like we
was
have a really strict way how to master these things, so it will be checked. Like there will be no inverted normals and stuff. So don't worry, it will be perfect.
the funny thing about our team is that we are actually having a guy that is fighting with this sword for fun. And it was so hard. He wanted to do this, but then it was so hard from him because he was always like thinking, would this sword work? Would this be a heavy sword? Like, would that be a good balance? And you have to strike like between like gameplay and the real world. So that was in the end, it was like way harder for him to create this like fantasy or medieval swords than for the someone who like don't give a shit about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like in terms of weapons, these should be like considered like basic tier or something, like
Mhm.
the things that could be kind of historical, so you can actually use them for historical games as well. But we'll be adding more tiers, and these will be more fantasy focused and exaggerated, like in Dark Souls maybe. So yeah, you will have like a great scale of things that you can choose from.
Yeah. You will have these giant swords. Sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, yeah, you might even like seen the trebuchet that we already created. So these are just like small selection from the first like update, but there will be much more, and I believe it's amazing already. Can't wait what you can do with.
And don't forget to use these colors. It's very
yeah,
good way how to enhance your scene. And mainly for these stands, I think if you like just duplicate all of these stands and just change the colors randomly, you can have like a really huge camp in like 2 minutes of work. So it's very cool.
Mm. And it's a Atlas texture. It has like 5 kilobytes of memory. It's really small. But the thing we try to achieve with it is that we also added uh, variations for smoothness and metallic there, for glass and transparent emission materials. So one small material can change all of this because we want to like elevate the low poly style a little bit further and add these variations to the metal stuff so they look a little bit more interesting.
don't
Yeah.
forget the weapons here.
Yeah, when I was actually doing this render for 4th of July, I noticed that on these grills it looks very nice. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm glad that we are using these metallic textures as well.
Cool. So if it's everything, there is no last questions. Please don't be shy. You can ask us anything, or you can do it like basically by going to our Discord channel. We are there. We talk quite often, and we have a good time. Like, please let us know what you think. Also, share your work with us. There is some amazing progress in the showcase channel. We are always so great if we can see your creations. I'm now a little bit addicted on the game that are using our assets. I find it just like by accident, and I was addicted before I noticed, hey, that's our animals and our stuff. So that's cool. That's cool when we can meet a virtual space
Mm.
like that. Uh, Let us also know what the topic for the next stream would be interesting for you. We are now like in the process. I also shared like with doing this IKEA furniture set for the universal pack. Oh no, ultimate pack. Like those names, right? Those names are so confusing. We are trying our best, but it's always hard to describe how amazing the stuff is without using word ultimate. Because when you use that, everyone accepts that everything will be there, and that's that's why we choose the universal. But still, yeah, I can see how this can be confusing. So again, I will just share my screen for the last time. I will show you. I will end up with this amazing, funny image that we are sharing so often. Let me show. Let me see. So yeah, we talked today about the universal pack, about our newest creation, and what we are trying to do there, and showing all these updates. Please get the free update from the store, and the fantasy will come soon. With that, the price will go up, as you can see. There is a lot. We need to raise the price since it's already bargain, and other creators would hate us. And these are the low poly ish ultimate pack with this more for isometric top down view that is more like mobile based. But yeah, you can use both of them. If you know how to optimize your stuff, you are good to go. Both of those. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for having there, being here, and have a great Independence Day or a normal day. Any last?
Make sure to follow for next week's stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please.
totally. It should be regular. So
Yeah.
like
You need to
we'll wait.
you need to tell your friends about it.
Yeah.
So you
It would be amazing if we have like 100 people or 200. It would be just great. So tell everyone, bring your family and friends.
Your grandparents.
Grandparents, yeah, exactly. If they want to see a good sword,
we would give you a vouchers for it, but since we can just generate 10 per year, we will not do that. But please be here next week. It will be interesting as well. So yeah, have a good one and see ya. Bye.
Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah.
bye bye.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye.